say this. I have a suggestion.
I would submit, Lord, your Lordship may appoint some good agency to
My
go
Lord,
into.
I'm not going to re-argue or say anything about the facts. Facts are before your Lordships. You've heard all the facts. The point I want to make.
I'm grateful.
The point I want to make is very simple, my Lord. Without a doubt, your Lordship has seen it. I'm not going into the evidentiary value, this value, that value. I'm not going into anything. Admittedly, there is some material. Admittedly, that material points to certain amount of manipulations. I'm just going on it at the worst, my lords, is what can be taken. The two questions which would then arise to your lordships is, what is the consequence? Now, my whole point on this is, when, please just see this one submission of the SCC. I'm going on them. As your lordship kept putting it to others who are arguing it, what do you have to say when the SCC itself has said so? Please see the submission, just see that alone. Volume 6. Kindly, my lords, turn to page 16. It starts at page 15. Kindly turn to page 16, volume 6.
Yes.
Paragraph 6. It is stated that on a careful scrutiny, my lord, let me say straight away, I'm for these assistant teachers of 9 and 10.
You're also following the tainted list?
Not in, that's why I want to read what is the tainted list to your lordships. That's why I'm trying to say.
What is this document?
My lord, this is the SCC submission on the commissions. My lords, kindly see paragraph 6. It is stated that on a careful scrutiny, Commission prima facie noticed that there are candidates who can be said to have appeared to have jumped their ranks. That is to say, people having lower rank have been preferred over persons having higher rank. It was also prima facie seen that some candidates had been recommended an appointment without being in the panel or appointed without recommendation. Number of such candidates are as follows. Assistant teachers, rank jumped out of panel but appointed 185. My lords, I'm not there in that category at all. Then, my lords, CB, I'm not on. Paragraph 7 goes on what? CBI, because your lordship said there was a concurrence between SCC and CBI. This is what SCC says. CBI says, even in the investigation, it has been found that some appointments, even in the investigation by CBI, it has been allegedly found that some appointments were alleged to be manipulated by allegedly manipulating OMR scores, which are part of that. And that is where this 808 comes in. Not 952, as it was pointed out, it is 808 on who were appointed. So the point I'm trying to make, my lords, is whatever it is, dissimilars should not be treated similarly. What has happened is, on the strength of this, the High Court has thrown out everyone, 13,000 people. Now, my own submission to your lordship, subject to what you feel, my lords, is that SCC has found that these category of people who are not at all in the panel but still appointed or jumped rank, my lord, I can understand. But regarding others who are at that evidentiary stage, surely, my lords, we will have to be subject to whatever is decided finally, whatever this evidence brings out, whatever it finally brings out in whatever the inquiries are pursuant to this. But they cannot be treated. 6 and 7. 7 is based on what CBI has said, not what SCC is saying. 6 is what SCC has found after going through the CBI reports. Now, 6 I can understand is one category, but you cannot mulct 7 in that category and say even 7 requires no inquiry whatsoever. That is all I want to submit to my lords is, number one, let the baby not be thrown out with the bathwater. Because of this, let everything not be set aside. 2, amongst those who are found to have in some way possibly been favored here or there, please deal with them. But my lords, it can't be dealt with that I'm peremptorily thrown out as item 6 would be peremptorily thrown out. This is a subject matter of some kind of inquiry. All I'm seeking is that regarding these people, let there be some kind of inquiry. We don't have a huge amount here. It's only those people, and I'm talking about the paragraph 7. That's all I'm seeking, my lords. And please do not treat dissimilars similarly is all that I'm seeking of your lordships finally here. Because we have so many different categories here. We have those, my lords, who are in the 13,000. Those who are in the else. That's it, my lords. And therefore, I'm only submitting, and my suggestion is only this to your lordships. Please, my lords, mold the relief accordingly based on who is in which category. But surely people whom SCC has not found have to have an opportunity, at least, if nothing else. I'm not saying for everything. I'm not pleading natural justice. I'm not pleading. But surely it can await some judging of that evidentiary content. That is all I'm saying, my lords, nothing else.
My lord,